So why did you choose UPNG?
Why did you select the UPNG?
Why did you choose UPNG? Why did you choose UPNG?
So why did you choose UPNG?
Why did you choose UPNG?
I chose UPNG because it's one of the it's the premier university in the country, and it is the only school that offer School of Law. So I have no option but to come here for the studies. So yeah.
Because most of my family, they went through UPNG. My dad, my mom, also my elder siblings. Yeah.
The reason why I came to UPNG because the dream that me in Katim Lem, the future ambition that me Katim Lem is thinking to become sales and marketing manager in the future. So since vision to me in line one time UPNG, so I selected UPNG to make him studies to me in order to achieve dream in Katim.
My honest answer for choosing UPNG is because unfortunately all the other universities in PNG do not offer the program I wished to take last year, and that is law. So I had no other choice but to come to UPNG. Thank you.
I'm just gonna be honest and say that I came to UPNG because all my friends came, and I really didn't have like a career path that I was like certainly sure about. So I felt like this was a good basis for it first.
Thank you.
I think I chose UPNG because when I was in grade 12, I wanted to take up the course. The only course that I wanted to take up was here in UPNG, economics. So it wasn't offered in any other universities like Unitec, Divan. That's why I chose UPNG. And also like it was close to home, so I wanted to be like, yeah, I didn't want to feel homesick or any of that. So yeah, I think that's. So and my big older brothers and sisters, they came here also, so it left a legacy for me to join this institution as well.
Because it had a law school.
It has to be UPNG or I'd be deemed failed by my parents. So it has to be UPNG. So thank you.
I choose UPNG because I want to see what must be. That's all. That's my.
I chose UPNG because it was the only thing that would make my parents proud. I kind of mess up a lot, so yeah, I was just giving them something to be happy about.
I chose UPNG because it's the only university in Papua New Guinea that offers law.
I don't have a particular answer for that, but I chose it because I wanted to come here. That's the simplest answer I can give.
Being a lawyer has always been a passion for me, and since PNG doesn't have there's like not too many let's say options for law school, UPNG is like the only one, so that's why I'm here. But if another university had offered it, I would have gone there, but yeah, that's basically my reason.
I chose UPNG because they're the only university, I guess, in PNG that has an arts program. There's no other, I don't think there'd be any other university in Papua New Guinea that had like an arts, because I'm very passionate about art, and over here you take, there's 3 different strands of arts. You can take theatre, arts and design, which I take, and music as well. So that's why I chose UPNG, because it's convenient for my sake.
That's a great question. Well, my name is Shahar, and I grew up in the country of Israel, Jewish lines. After being in the army, which is a compulsory thing to do in Israel, and being involved in a war, unfortunately, I didn't feel right to be in Israel, though I'm a Jew and I can be there, and that the land God promised to my ancestors for their return to do His work. It didn't feel right for me to be part of the politics and the war that are going on there at the moment. And I decided to leave Israel 9 years ago. And I went on a spiritual journey, basically willing to find truth in my relationship with God and the answer to the question, how come there are wars in the world? And very fast, I came to the South Pacific, and I spent a lot of time in New Zealand. And after that, I spent time in Australia, and I first came to Papua New Guinea in 2015. I came to Papua New Guinea, I just knew that I had to come here. I had no particular reason, but I knew I had to come here. And I very soon discovered a nation which is, although very behind in terms of modernization and, you know, dirty and brutal to the standards of other people in the developed country, I found here a lot of people who are, to my observation and feeling, very open-hearted, very loving, and in a way spiritually more open and attuned with the spirit of the Creator overall than in many other developed countries. That's what I found. After a while, I knew that I need to study law for different reasons, mainly to have a better understanding of the world legal system and the legal system that men created. And so I decided to combine my willingness to study law with my love for PNG. And I basically came here as an international student last year, not just to study here and get a degree, but also, and maybe even more importantly somehow, to be with all of you Papua New Guinean, and be with this nation in its journey, in the place where it's at in its journey, and kind of share together and see how I could contribute from my end towards the journey of this nation. And so for me, I mean, I heard many negative things in Australia, for example, about Papua New Guinea, and people gave me a lot of warning of how dangerous and violent it is. But for me, this is not what I see here. I see actually a very beautiful nation with a beautiful peoplehood who are experiencing at the moment for the last maybe 10, 20 years, some form of crisis, which is mainly due to influences from the outside that come here. But I also see that these people have the capacity to overcome the negative effects of these influences from the outside and become a beautiful peoplehood and a beautiful nation. And that's what I see. I see a huge potential. I see a loving peoplehood, and really I feel privileged to be here.